Hey folks, sorry, had a bit of a hiccup there starting off. Did some weird stuff with the YouTubes. Had to fix it. It's fixed now. I accidentally basically duplicated the streams and it was bad. How's everyone doing? All right, so I'm a little jet lagged, but this is like one of the last days to be able to jump in and play StarRupture for this first playtest, and I've been so excited about this game. But as always, before I start off, huge thanks to everyone who gifted a bunch of subs and did all kinds of kindness during the last stream right before I went on vacation. I've got a few quick updates we're going to run through fast so that we can jump into the game ASAP. I'm going to bring music down a little bit here and get you all caught up. So first off, thanks for everyone for joining for the stream tonight. I know it's not my normal night. Take that, woo, spicy music. Well, we're gonna continue on with that 2.0 stream pretty soon here, Trevor. We're gonna be back into that tomorrow night. That's one of the things I'm gonna cover. Okay, White Bat, your music's just too intense for me. I can't do it. Need something more chill. All right, we said our thanks to the thanks people. I'm gonna take that out so I get more screen. So if you can't tell, I'm on the new camera, by the way. So we moved from the Sony a6400 to the Lumix S5 II. So I'm really happy with it. It's crazy sharp, lets in lots of light, amazing camera. It's the one that I used on my vacation. By the way, my vacation was to Ireland, folks, and I'm going to be... The view has a wider FOV. It does, Raven. It does. I can punch in a lot, too. It's... This one can go up to 6K. But we're learning as we go with the new camera. But some quick updates. Tomorrow night, we're going to be back with 7 Days to Die. I'm going to be continuing working on the Bedrock base. In terms of the Fun Pimp Town Hall, if you didn't see my notes on it, folks, I did put out something on Discord, and I'll just link that for everyone if you want to go check that out. I'm going to get into that more tomorrow night. I'm not going to deal with it tonight. So, yeah, we'll talk through it tomorrow. But if you check the Discord and my announcements, I put in a long dissertation on what I thought about the Fun Pimps Town Hall. At the very least, it was problematic. So, I'm also not going to go deep into vacation tonight. I will just say I had an amazing time in Ireland. It was 2 weeks. We got to do a bunch of stuff in Dublin. We went down to Cork. I went to the Middleton Distillery. We went up to Cong, where we got to see all kinds of stuff at Ashford Castle. I got to do a hawk walk where you walk through a forest with a pair of hawks with my family and got to fly them. Went horseback riding. Got to go see the Cliffs of Moher. Spent a bunch of time up in Belmullet with family. That's up in County Mayo, way up in the northwestern portion of Ireland. So it was amazing. I posted some of the pictures in Discord that you can go check out there. Fight the British. Yeah, Lou. Yeah, I'll talk more about that tomorrow. Lots of interesting stuff there. In terms of videos going forward, the next video I'm going to be working on after I get the vacation video is going to be the Foundry crafting base. I've had a lot of requests for Sloped Sanctum, so I may revisit that despite saying that I would never do it. And then I'm planning to do a video on castle design. I have a lot of people ask me how I do some of the elements, and I can't do a full-blown video on making a castle, but I can do a video on what are some of the elements I do, like how to connect round towers to straight walls, which is one of the biggest questions I get. So, and that's my list. In general, moving forward, videos are going to be slow. I am going to take my time. I am going to slow down a little bit. I have been burning myself out, and vacation made me realize that more than ever. So I apologize. Videos will be a little bit slow, but I've got to, I got to put some sanity and some fun back into this. Because it's been a grind. It's been a grind. So let me put on my headset though. I am so excited for StarRupture. I've watched a little smattering of some other folks' videos. But this game has some of the most promise for having survival elements plus like it just feels like when I saw it and I researched it, it was elements of Satisfactory. It had some of the look and feel of what is it? Helldivers and Halo, and I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I hope it's good. I really do. I really hope it's good. I'm gonna be sad if it's not. So without further ado, I have not started or done anything. Play Grounded 2. The game looks just fun. No stress or BS. Yeah, Grounded 2. Grounded never appealed to me. Just, I don't know. I might try it, but I'm not. This one I'm excited about. I really enjoyed the automation in Satisfactory, but I felt let down by the lack of any type of combat. I've seen a couple people play this and I'm on the fence. Yeah, Vixen, I talked to Tem. Him and I exchanged a few messages back and forth, and he felt the same, that it just feels, well, I'm not gonna give his perspective. I just want to experience it, and we'll go from there. So let's jump into game here. Why does it always do this? Okay, there we go. And I did put my cam on the right side. Because when I took a quick look at some of the game capture scenes, it looks like that's the best bet for not interrupting things. All right, so let's get into it. Got us some game volume. Let's get started. We're gonna start a new game. Session name. I don't know. First playthrough. Easy enough. Session type, single player. We don't want to skip the tutorial. Nothing custom. We just want to start the game. And again, folks, I'm experiencing with y'all. I'm playing Grounded 2 now. You might like the base building, but you do have a fair bit of gameplay. Got it. Yeah, so I did Grounded 1 back in the beta of that. All right, we get to select a character first off. Or do we? It looks like they're only giving us one option here. Which is funny, because I probably would have chosen the scientist. So, yeah, it looks like we're choosing the scientist. This is probably something that they're limiting.
What the?
Please don't move. I want to run a holistic scan. Commencing holistic scan.
Be quiet while the stuff is doing the stuff.
Life vitals normal. Prisoner P0212, welcome to the Argos program. Your adventure with the Claywood Corporation begins right now. Hello, I am Gal, your galactic assistance liaison. The Claywood Corporation would like to apologize for any inconvenience you may have experienced. You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory training.
All right, so this feels very similar to the Satisfactory when you drop in. Even the voice has similar vibes to that. All right, so exit the lander to start the training. So regeneration chambers, what do we have here? Just checking things out. Personal storage. We got food. I'm sure we're going to come back to that. The dollar store Ada. We got a mainframe here. We've got an item printer. We're just going to follow do what it wants us to do. All right, we go into the airlock.
Welcome to Arcadia 7 in the Ruptura system. The goal of this training is to teach you to effectively acquire and produce goods for our clients. However, we'll begin with something simpler. Arcadia is often bombarded by meteorites, which are rich in resources. You have been equipped with a tool to acquire them. Use it to extract what's most valuable in the meteorite.
Nice. All right, yeah, it definitely has the vibes of the critter from is it Ada in? Oh, Rupture, thank you for the 20 months there. Ooh, it's a little choppy. I'm gonna just check video options. I'm kind of curious here. Are there video options? So we're running at windowed full screen. Can we just run it at full screen? I feel like that does better. Performance stats. So we're running it in 2K right now, or 1440, with looks like high settings. Yeah, it's not optimized. It'll be choppy. Hold on. I hit the buttons and weird things happened. Okay. Seems to be unoptimized, a little buggy. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so our ship is here. We're just looking for things to blow up, I think. Explore the planet to find meteor. I assume we're gonna have to come back to the ship, so we don't want to go too far, but we want to find something that looks meteor-ish, like that thing right there. Oh, there's a bunch of them. They're all over the place. Okay. Oh, okay, there we go. So this also looks similar to the tool that we saw in Dune for harvesting, but it doesn't have like the line cracking. And we've overheated. Okay. Do we just have to sit here and wait till it chills back out? Okay. So I wonder if we target... Yeah, it looks like we look for those purple spots.
The heart of the meteorite is very valuable. You can use it to create your base core. It will allow you to build other structures and will protect them from the lethal influence of Ruptura. Trust me, you'll want to be protected.
That sounded ominous.
As long as you follow our instructions, you'll have nothing to worry about.
Okay, now we got to do the base building tool. So we're going to pull this out, equip the base building tool, and choose the base core from the menu. Place the base core to set up the central point of your base. Okay, well, we've got water down here. I always like building near water. We're not gonna overthink this too much. I do like having maybe this little area right over here. I always like having flat terrain, but I want to be able to build towards water. I don't know how needed that's going to be. Let's do that. And it looks like satisfactory. We're going to have platforms. So let's do it at that height level right there.
Good work. You'll need building materials to build the rest of the base. You can create them with the printer in your lander, but gather the necessary components first. Use the harvester to extract them, just like you did with the meteorite.
Okay. You know, I will say, folks, I didn't put it in the tags. I should have, but please no backseating. I just want to experience it, so don't give me recommendations on what to do or how to do it. I just want to make mistakes and play it and see how it feels. So if I do stupid stuff, you know, like building in the wrong spot, let's not worry about it. Let's just make mistakes. Let's just play it as if I know nothing. So feel free to laugh when I do dumb things, but let me do them. Okay, so we are getting materials from this. And it looks like, yeah, you want to go around and find the little nodes on it. That seems to be the fastest way. I think you can...
I can't believe I'm here. Everything here is fascinating.
The Claywood Corporation is very glad to see your enthusiasm. Most convicts do not share it.
Most of them are usually idiots who are unable to see the potential in being a pioneer on a new world.
Technically, you are not a pioneer. A lot of people have been to Arcadia before you.
That was a long time ago, and besides, the quality of their research and observations was embarrassing. You need someone who'll notice the important things, like Darwin on the Galapagos Islands, but better.
I'm glad, but I will also remind you of your resource gathering duties.
No worries, Meta. Totally reasonable to be excited about it. I just want to, you know, if I don't state my intents, then that's on me. So just want to let you know I'm just trying to like see what it's all about. That was not me being frustrated or anything like that. Just sharing what I'm going for. It was one of the other survival games that we did that we were trying at the beginning, and I had a bunch of people like just guiding and saying, "Do this, no, do this," and it ended up becoming frustrating because I didn't get to really just experience. All right, so now we need to go back to the ship, it looks like, and use the basic item printer in the lander to create a basic building materials. Can I get more stuff to build more materials? Or let's see. And I'm just going to keep my natural thing as I see stuff. Anything that looks pick upable. It looks like very similar to Satisfactory. You press E to pick things up as you're running along. And for anyone wondering, it's definitely not, this is not voxel based. It's not going to be like 7 days. Or anything along those lines. It is very pretty. I will give you that. The graphics are stunning on this. Oops, we got to be inside the airlock to use the airlock. All right, basic item printer. Basic building material. Fair enough. It says to make 100.
Ready. Now build the habitat that will protect your sleeve from Arcadia's dangers. Remember that your body is also a Claywood corporate investment, so it would be good to create a comfortable place for it.
Okay. You can always deconstruct it later. Okay, so same thing as in Satisfactory. So we pull our building tool back out, right? The habitat modules. So we can make a printer pretty easily. It looks like it takes 20 materials, of which we made 410. Airlock. Okay. Let's go back to the area we started. I don't know how we build platforms and stuff like that, but we'll figure that out as we go. Grab some more of these plants. I assume these will be used for food or some other type of crafting thing. Grab these as we go. All right, let's B and habitat. Building is colliding. Okay. Can I not line it up with that? Let's see. Align to terrain. Left alt. Vertical snap. Location lock. This is going to take some getting used to. Because I want this at the same elevation. There we go. Thank you. So mechanic stuff like that, I don't mind. Explaining like mouse wheel that's actually helpful information if I'm just struggling at the basics, but I do wish that they would have made that more clear. As part of the tutorial, that would be a recommendation I would say to add on. All right, so now we need because I was expecting. Oh, okay. Getting in here is going to be a little tricky. Do we have options of building? No, that's basically all we got at this stage.
Now that you have your shelter, build a printer inside it. That way, you will always have it nearby, thus optimizing your
Alright.
work.
So we come in our little area here. Basic printer. We'll just put that right inside the door right there.
Great. Now build a corporate terminal. That will allow you to complete assignments for different companies, which will in turn give you access to new buildings.
Okay, so corporate terminal, is that a... That looks like a thing that I should put on the wall right next to the door. Okay. Training progression, cool.
The
Woohoo!
first reward was free, but you'll have to work for the next one.
Basic
Send
platforms.
us some titanium.
How am I supposed to send what I've gathered back to Earth?
The same way you got here, but in reverse. Look up at the sky. Once you build an orbital cargo launcher, it will send supplies right through that rift. It will cover light years in seconds.
All right, let me fix one thing. I just realized I don't have my chat was up, and it is... Oh God, why is everything... Sorry, hold on, bear with me one second. Oh, there we go. My chat's back. What the hell happened? My screens are... What is happening? I think that, hold on one second. It did not like the full screen is doing just bizarre things to my PC. So bear with me just a quick second, folks. Yeah, I believe that a potato computer would have a tough time with it. I think I have to run it in windowed modes because it is struggle busing. There we go. I don't know. It's doing weird things. I run 3 or 4 monitors, so that's causing consternation. I'm gonna change the video settings back to where we were because it does not. It really does not like the full screen. The windowed full screen was operating much better. So I'm gonna do that. Because it's rearranging screens on my computer right now when I switch that to full screen. King Ranch, yeah, it's I'm dealing with the settings to try to fix that. All right, so that's fixed. Now I just need to get OBS so that I can actually see it. And now we're okay. Okay. There we go. Everything's fixed now. All right, now I can actually see chat over here, which was problematic for me because I wasn't able to see chat before. So sorry if I missed some things, folks. Let me just double check here. Yeah, I missed Pickle and Lou saying hi over there. Yes, there are games other than 7 Days to Die. Hey, Tom from the Netherlands. Welcome in. For me, the text on your shirt is mirror-wise. Yes, it's actually backwards on the shirt intentionally because building is colliding with another building. Oh, that's the one I'm trying to create right now. Okay, so we need to build an orbital cargo launcher. We need to build an energy supply. Select a commission in the OCL. This is the OCL. So how do we select a mission? Oh, I think we got to do the other stuff first. Also, we got our build tool on. So first off, let's go to our basic platforms because I want to make a few more platforms out around here. And I want to get stairs going up so that we're not struggle busing. Building is not stable. Okay. Cool. So can we also... Ugh. Can we do... Oh, okay. Yes. That was my question. We can do multiple areas at once, much like in Satisfactory. Okay. And now we just need a way in and out of here that's easy. So let's go ahead and go back in. Just learning how to build the basics here. So let's just give ourselves a few stairs in and out. Game looks very graphic intense. Yeah, it's definitely struggling a little bit on the graphics. So let's put one more down, make sure we can get in and out of this easy. All right, that one also didn't make it all the way to the ground. I will say that the snapping to the direction is very nice without having to walk all the way over there. That was kind of nice. All right, so we need to build an orbital cargo launcher. Let's see what the hell that is. I'm not worried about the design of the base right now. We'll figure that out later. Orbital cargo launcher, there we go. Sends items to corporations. Seems like a good thing to have like right outside the door here. Maybe we'll like, you know, just for spacing wise, we'll put it over there. To transfer energy between buildings, connect them with their tiles. Oh! I like that. Okay, so no cables. No wiring up cables. That alone for me is nice. So the platforms act as the conduit. So that's kind of a nice little, you know, quality of life thing. So all this stuff connects together. Which is why if you look on the sides of these, you can see this kind of looks like terminals along the edge. So they're little Lego block terminals with all the power, the juice. And I just noticed we have a little message there saying core overheat. So we need to build an energy supply. That's the next thing here. Let's look through here. Stairs. Solar generator. I assume that's what we need for generating some power. Ads coming in 3 minutes. You know what? We're gonna build the platform out. Maybe we'll put the power behind us. Can I? Oh, that's a missed opportunity. So you cannot. I was hoping that you could point at another block and copy it like you can in Satisfactory. That's not a thing. I'm gonna come out behind here though. And we'll put... Oh, come on. Let's just do this. Build out here. And we'll put the... we'll put our solar critters back here. This will be a little solar field out behind, and we'll sort that out as we go. All right, so let's put this back here. I'm just trying to give myself space. I don't know what we're going to end up needing. Okay, so maybe we put a couple of those. I always like, why do one when you can do two? All right, so we got power. Ads in a minute or so. Great, thank you for that. I am going to pause for ads 100% on this one because we do want to see kind of how things all work out. All right, stand by. Select a commission in the OCL. I don't think you do need pillars, Dritz. I think once you have the initial... there doesn't seem to be structural stability or anything like that. Select a commission. Commission. Okay. I guess the ore excavator? Is that... This is a little confusing. The terminal is not the OCL. Okay. What is the OCL? Vixen, yes, the buildings do snap together. That's the base core. Oh, that's the OCL. Okay. All right, ads, folks. I'm gonna hang out for ads here. I'll answer questions for stuff that people've got or whatever. We're just gonna chill. For the folks on YouTube, we've got Twitch ads that we can't get around. So I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit until we get on the other side of that. How's everyone been? I've missed everybody. Good to see everybody. Very excited to be back into 7 days tomorrow. Hopefully everyone got to see the town hall. Just finished Abiotic Factor. What an adventure it was. It's a gem of a game. Subquake, my oldest kiddo. Oh, game scene is zoomed in. Okay, thank you, Lex. I will fix that. You know what? Actually, let's fix that right now while we're in here. Oh, holy crap. I'm sorry, folks. What the heck is going on? I didn't understand what you meant. I see what's going on now. Oh, God. Yeah, what a mess. I'm so sorry, folks. Thank you for pushing me on that one. All right, that's fixed now. Yeah, I think that the switching between screens, it did not like the full screen. It did horrible things to my computer. So I don't know what the deal with that was. Oh yeah! Yeah, it's a perfectly good time to fix it. Just yell at me and be like, Echo, you're doing the stupid. I am really loving this new camera, though. This is so one of the huge advantages of my new camera is that it has multiple tracking modes for autofocus. And one of the challenges that I had with my Sony is that it would constantly, and I love my microphone. I love my Bluebird here. But because it's in front of me, a lot of times the camera would focus on the mic. And this has tracking so that I can put in whether it's going to track a human or an animal or however I want it to autofocus. So this allows it sticks the focus on me and doesn't do my microphone, which I've done a lot of like outros and videos and recorded a whole big long thing and then got to the end of it and then realized I was out of focus the whole time and the mic was in focus. So all right, everyone's back. Welcome back, folks. Also, we fixed the screens. The screens are fixed, so we're jumping straight back in. Okay. Continue onward. All right. So this is the orbital launcher thingy. Oh, okay, here we go. Got to love technology, yep. Okay, so we've selected a commission. Supply the OCL with the required items. So it looks like we have raw titanium ore.
As soon as we get the package, your reputation will increase, which will unlock new schematics for you.
Okay. So we're gonna need to get some more titanium, it looks like. Because I may have built more stuff than I was probably supposed to. So I wonder if these, I hope that these nodes keep dropping. I hope you don't have to just constantly move around. But I guess we'll find out. So wolfram, we got helium. Hey Gary, welcome in. Welcome in. There we go. Gotta find the nugget nodes. There's some more titanium. Yeah, I see little nuggets of stuff, so that's helium, calcium ore. Gotta get used to the colors of this. Oh, press R to cool it down. Okay, oh, it's a basic reload. Okay, so the silver ones are titanium, the reds are wolfram ore. Gary, I'm just starting off. I mean, we're like literally 20 minutes in or so. So just at the very, very beginning, learning to gather materials right now and do the basics of crafting. Ooh, so is this a big, what is this? Okay, so that's wolfram ore right there. Oh, okay, so you can just keep tapping that. And then is this also another? Oh, this is all titanium. Did you know that wolfram is tungsten? I didn't know that. Those are basically mining nodes. Yeah, that makes sense now. Got it. Oh, and your range on this is pretty wild. So all this is titanium around here. Is this like that Space Factory game? Yeah, it's very similar to Satisfactory. But I'm hoping that it has more combat aspects of it. There's, from what my initial research did on this and why I was kind of excited about it, one of my frustrations with Satisfactory was the lack of combat. Split. So I think, I don't know how much would this we put in at a time. We'll put 3 in here. Just started playing today. It's fun. I mean, I love any new survival game, just getting to learn the mechanics and how they approach things.
The shipment has arrived. You've just proven you're useful, which
Woohoo!
means the corporation trusts you a little bit more. You've acquired new schematics. Go ahead, claim your reward.
Okay, so I think we do that back inside here, right? We go back. Yep. All right, so we get an ore excavator, a rail. Transfers building, rail support. Okay, nice.
We've just unlocked new building schematics for you. Can you guess what they're for?
A trivial question. Of course I know what they're for. We'll automate production by excavating deposits and sending them between buildings using rails.
Impressive. You've used equipment like this before?
Hardly. It just doesn't make logical sense to extract everything by hand and run around from building to building. You'd waste my potential if I had to do that.
Exactly. Let's take advantage of those 3 doctorates.
Yeah, I'm fine with that meta. I think as long as there is some combat, because in Satisfactory, the combat's kind of irrelevant. You know, much like I don't enjoy playing creative in Minecraft, I want to have some type of threat come for me. So, I've heard game won't be moved to consoles until way later. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to develop on consoles and you know, basically do two things at once. That sounded like a shot at satisfactory handcrafting. You're not wrong, Lou. You're not wrong. It totally did, now that you reference that. Okay, ore excavator on a titanium deposit, and then connect rails. Okay. Got it. Okay. All right, so we're gonna come here, and we can now create an excavator. Except for we need more building material stuffs, which we can do that. We can make those now. Yeah, creatures attack your base. That's kind of what I want. That's not what we want to do. We want to use the replicator, building materials, and we want to make this stuff. Let's just go ahead and make the max for right now. Hey, Fubar. It's too early to say. Building requires a specific surface. Oh, got it. Okay, here we go. And let's have the, can we rotate this around? How do I rotate it? Rotate, R. All right, and we've got the output facing that way. Perfect. Too hooked on grounded. Well, I mean, you know the good thing, Fubar, it's great to hear multiple options in the space. Every element transfer energy. Okay, so now we need to connect it. So using drone rails, and we're not going to worry about making anything pretty at this stage. Okay. So what do I connect it to? Connect with the OCL use. Oh, it's got to go to the OCL. Ugh. Okay, well, we've got the nodes over here. I might move the OCL now that I'm seeing this. Where are my platforms? Where are my platforms at? Oh no, Mac, I know it'll reach, but it's gonna hurt my aesthetic mindset, and I apologize, but I know I said I wasn't gonna make it look pretty, but I can't have it running around. Lex understands me here. You gotta burn it all down and start again. So we're gonna put it over on this side. Something like that. And then we're gonna put an OCL. Can I have multiple OCLs? That's another great question. Where was that? Yeah, so we can put this right over here. So you can oh, and I didn't even check. Did this have an input side to it? Nope, it looks like you can input from any of the sides. As many as you want. Perfect. Now, how do I break things down? That's the next question. Whatever. yellow slot is the end. Oh, okay. F to break down. There we go. All right, here, functional question. Do they give you an option along the lines of Satisfactory where if I point at an item, I can copy it? Because that is right now my biggest frustration. That is such a common quality of life thing. You need smelter. Building needs a socket. Okay, so this comes out of here, right? Building can't be placed. Okay. Oh, supported platform and platform. Copy shape and rotation. Exactly. All right, let's see how far this thing will go. There we go.
Now that the raw materials are being extracted automatically, you'll have more time to build out your base.
I have a question. Why didn't you install
Easy peasy.
all available building schematics for me from the start? That would speed up my work even more.
All of the machines made available to you during your mission are delicate and extremely expensive. They are also bound by NDAs and patents. None of the companies working with the Claywood Corporation have granted permission to give you everything right away. You need to prove you are worthy of using the more advanced equipment.
But I already signed the NDA.
This will be best explained by the words of Annika Fisher, the CEO of Future Health Solutions, one of our partners. Playing recording.
There's no way I'm giving those animals access to my patents. They don't give a damn about law or intellectual property. But if it's necessary, and they earn it, so be it. Please don't quote me.
All right, so select a commission in the OCL. So we're back to this. So we'll choose level 2. 20. So do I just dump... What am I... What... I'm getting hit. Oh, your hydration level is low. Okay.
I advise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth
All right,
is
there we
rarely
go.
beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this
Took
fruit
me a
is
second.
edible, that won't always be the case.
All right, so bottom left you said is water. Now we need to heal because we got our butt kicked by being thirsty. Man, that thirst hits on fast. I think that's a little bit egregious. All right. What do these different things do? Let's just figure this. Gain 12 calories. Gain 15 toxicity, heal 30 hit points. Oh, you're right. There is food that I left back at the base. I remember seeing that and I left it there assuming that we were going to come back. Hey, Ben, let's go back here.
Great work as usual. Now build the analyzer and research some local flora with it.
All right, so it was in here, the personal storage. There we go. Gain hit points, calories, and hydration.
Ah, gotcha.
Let's go ahead and... I think we probably need to use one of those because we got beat up pretty bad. Maybe we use 2 of those. And then we'll go ahead and use one of these toxicity things here. I assume toxicity goes down over... Oh, well, we'll do the analyzation thing. We're not fighting things yet, so hopefully our... Set up an analyzing station. We'll get that going. There's more... Oh, was there inventory on both sides of this? And I just missed that. Oh, there is. Yep. We'll take those. There we go. I love the early parts of crafting games, survival games like this, and just seeing how the mechanics work. This is kind of the best part, at least for me. All right, is this not still producing? This thing's powered up and doing stuff. Can I? Oh, it stores it here until I take it. Okay. Unless I add in a fresh commission, probably, and then it'll automatically pull it, is my guess. So let's see how this works. So whatever level 3 is not, it wants me to go in order, basically. Come in here, we collect our rewards, we get an analyzing station. And hey Ben, welcome in, buddy. All right, so analyzing station, that's down here. Nope. Analyzing station. I like how it like sits flush into the wall. Kind of cool. All right, let's do this whole toxic plant thing. I don't know what that did, but cool. I don't know. I'm just. All right, I guess we need more plants? Looks like we need more plants. Lex, you can. All right.
Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate it when you choose them. Once you research enough plants, send the data to our scientists and claim your reward. In the future, you will need to decide which corporations you want to share your research with. The data from Arcadia is so valuable that companies prefer to keep it to themselves and will appreciate it when you choose them.
That's already super pretty. Yeah, Laz, so that is what I'm hoping. Hope you've been doing well too, buddy. That is my hopes. Satisfactory with better gunplay and more like tower defense elements. That's kind of where I'm hoping we land on this. Also, for anyone who has played, do the plants come back, or do I have to keep searching and spreading out? Also, man, where are options? Is it just me, or is the music volume a little crazy? Y'all tell me. It feels like I'm trying to shout over the music. I'm going to bring it down a little bit because it's a little excited. It's a tad loud. Yep. I'm glad it wasn't just me. I was like, this is crazy. Yeah, it's still too loud. We're going to drop it down to 50%, and then hopefully that does it. There is a method of replenishment. All right. We're going to leave it at 50% and see if that gets us there. All right, level 4. So we can ooh.
It's time for the final stage of introductory training. Raw materials aren't very useful to corporations, since they need to produce something with them anyway. Use the buildings you have available and automate the production of the more valuable items.
Why can't they process them themselves? They have factories across the entire solar system.
This will be best explained by a private conversation recorded between 2 executives at the Griffiths Military Corporation.
So you're telling me all tax laws apply within the solar system? Dude, mining tax, space fee, deductions for extraterrestrial income, sensitive cargo insurance costs. Legally, none of that applies there. They can't even impose customs duties. It's free money, man.
I don't know why I asked.
Interesting. All right. So we can make a smelter now. We've got that. So what does add points here? I don't fully understand this. Oh, is this... So I add 15 points. Where am I getting these G's from? Am I getting it from this? Was this how I was getting some of my... I still don't understand. Oh, yes, we are getting... So if I split this stack and dump it into here, I'm going to get 45 data points.
Another great day for science.
Then I can come over to here and I can dunk that into here. Got it. And that's going to increase my training corporation level. Oh, and here's where we get the different pathways. Got it. So each one of these different ones is going to provide probably different recipe unlocks that you get. Okay. Now it's starting to come together for me. But what we need to get going out here is a smelter. So let's get a smelter poppin'. Which is down, where is it? Smelter, and that costs 100, which we're starting to run low again. It's gonna need, it looks like it's a 2x3. Oh, but it comes with its own platform. All right, let's get rid of this smelter and did I get that right? All right, get rid of that. Does this have an in and out? It does. I don't know which is which. So we can get rid of that. Now we're going to take a rail and we're going to come from there. Take that to the smelter. Green in, yellow out. Got it. All right. We're just going to do that, and then we're going to rebuild this. We're just going to reorient it. So one OCL, and we want to rotate it like that. Hey, cool cat, thank you. Now that we've done that, we can come back up here. I still don't, these icons are confusing to me, but boom. I did. I had an amazing vacation, and I promised to share more with it. All right, let's choose that.
We're nearing the end of our training. Please answer the following questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, how anxious does being incinerated alive make you feel?
Since this is the first question, to establish a good baseline, I will answer 5.
Understood. On a scale of 1 to 10, how afraid are you of arachnids about 1 meter in diameter?
It's unnerving how specific that question is.
There's no need. Questions never killed anyone.
Toasty. Yeah, Lasman, I did 2 weeks with the family out in Ireland. It was amazing. All right, so we've got the smelter going on. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, that is... That is super pretty. Check out the animations on that. All right, this is just cranking along. So meanwhile, it'd be nice if I had a few more building materials. I assume we're going to be able to automate the creation of this as well. We need more wolfram ore. So while that's finishing up its stuff there, can I harvest this from that far away? No, you got to be closer than that. Can I just make another... So this is wolfram ore, right? No. I can get it from here. I don't know where the empty carts go. They go to the same place where jars go in 7 days to die. Oh, sorry. Too soon? Too soon? White bar up to the left of beam is progress. All right, do I have, what is the smelter or excavator? Yes, so I can put one right there. Perfect. Yes, Vixen, it looks like I can. That's exactly what we're about to do. We just need materials to make it one more. All right, looks like we finished this one off. Reach level 5 and claim rewards. Okay. Oh, there we go. Nope. Nope. Level max. Oh, we didn't claim the rewards. Got it, got it, got it. Everything ends up in the emotional support jar. I thought the claim was here. This is the claim. Yeah. Okay. Platform modules, advanced habitat modules, and advanced platforms. Ooh. Safety barriers, vertical. Okay. Training complete. All right. This playtest build features an early glimpse at our work in progress. Not all features. All right, so that's all of the tutorial.
Great job.
Now we
This
just
is the end of your introductory training. But remember that Arcadia 7 is a dangerous place, and a person will spend their entire life, or lives rather, learning from it. Stay alert, gather information, and don't worry. I'm always by your side, watching your every move.
Is that a threat?
It's for your own safety. I will now remove the introductory training restrictions. Location barrier disabled. Sedative injector disconnected. Communications channel active. Awakening other crew members ready. The Claywood Corporation hopes you will have a wonderful adventure and quickly pay off your debt. Good luck.
I mean, for AI voice, it's not horrible. Regeneration chamber. Food station. You're back! I am back. It feels good to be back. All right, well, let's see what the different options are here. Moon Corp, recipe station. Ooh, I always like that. Map. Inventory upgrade. All that sounds like good stuff. Oh, I can bounce over on the left side without going in and out. Okay. Storage depot, personal storage. Okay. Stores single item and distributes it evenly to all connected buildings. Nice. Weapons are good. We haven't run into anything combat-wise where that's needed yet. Fabricator. Okay. Very similar elements to... Okay, so there we go. Helium extractor. All right, like the first thing that I want to do is automate material production so that I can make these without having to think about it. All right, so we got more basic building blocks. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where we go. What is this? Calcium block. Titanium bar and wolfram bar. Well, I guess we can just click that in because that's going to go ahead and start building up right now. Now, can I combine? Can I have two things coming into this? That's going to be my next question. Do I have like a merger? Only one rail? That's shenanigans. All right, well. We can build another... We'll finish this one up here real quick. All right, looks like we can build that there. And then we can put, I guess we'll just put another smelter right next to this if we've got the materials for it. All right, put them side by side there, line it up. Smelter number 2, and then we need rails connecting, so we'll come out of this guy here. This building is too long. Oh, we probably need yep, we've got to have a platform in between it, I guess. Is that what it is? There we go. Figured it out. Oh, you can double jump. How about them apples? All right, so now we can get rid of this. Now, are we... I think we've exceeded our power limit. That's what's going on. Okay. So we need to build more juice. Is that what's going on? I think that's what's going on. All right, yes, because the lights are green now. Now, rail come from this one. Into that. And let's just see where we are on this. Oh my, that's a lot. You should be able to build incredible bases. If you've ever seen some of the stuff that people do in Satisfactory, it's a different type of base building, but can be absolutely crazy. Okay, I'm a little confused here. So are we making progress here? What are we doing? Hey, mouse. Okay. So is it either or? Oh, got it. So we need 100 of each of these. Okay, well, we'll let it do its thing. Oh, so wait, can you have multiple though? If I wanted to be efficient with this, I could have multiple orbital cargo launchers set up. So I could have this. Yeah. I'm seeing how this all comes together. So basically, you go resource extractor to smelter to OCB. And you just have that set up as a chain. Let's see, this fits, this is a... Yes, okay. Yep, it's starting to make more sense. So the next thing we're going to want to do is to be able to get stuff moved into storage. And let's see, building material wise, if we come back in here. All right. I want... Save often, there are fatal errors. I will actually take that and take that advice and just save right now. And I'll make sure to save during each of the commercials too. All right. Standard ammo. Survival food pack. Okay. No autosave. Good to know. Lost 3 hours. Ooh, that's painful. All right, so we can do some more stuff here.
Another great day for science.
All right, this is gonna unlock the fabricator. Habitat basic, regen chamber. Personal storage. Map recipe station. This seems like an interesting one to pick up. Let's add some points here. Moon Energy Corp. So is that just another method of going about it? This is one method here that we're going. And this takes a hot minute. Okay. So this also, so we could be putting this towards... Yeah, let's actually pivot this over. We can do it this way. Save your data points for recipes. Okay, got it, got it. Okay. So now I'm understanding. We can go both these routes. Okay, cool. Let's adjust our little setup here. Let's get some more building materials. We need some more wolfram ore. Can I just grab off of this out here? I can, right? I can just come and grab a stack of 100 from here. And then that'll slowly start to build up. Nice. And then we can go back to our fabricator and make another 100. Or make a bunch of basic building stuff, and then we can get this going. So now we max that out. We've got plenty of building materials to work with now. And we are glitched in the door. All right, now it's all making sense. We just have to reorganize here a little bit. Just bear with me as I blow apart my base, because this is what we do. Now that I understand how the things work. All right. So first off, I want to give a little bit more space to work with here. So we're going to add that in there. Let's go here. Connect that up, and now we're gonna put so basically it's every 3 is what we want. So we're gonna look at this as a 1, 2, 3 setup here. Yes. You go away. I'm holding to deconstruct. Why are you not deconstructing? Because it was just glitching. Cool. I can accept that. All right, so now that this is making more sense, so we want orbital launcher, and the inputs are all going to be on the outside that way. So we're going to put one. Okay, so these are, yeah. So 1 for 3. So 1 there. We're going to put a space. One there. And 1 there. Let's get some basic production going here. And back to our platforms. Oh, and you can overlap. Brilliant. So I can do that and just make those all connected up. All right. So now we're going to make oh, good. That's making sense. I'm tracking that. I mean, building is too long. Oh, I bet I have to do some structurally supported stuff now, right? Or is it just... It only allows you to build so much at a time. That's what it is. It limits how much you can do. Got it. Okay. All right, so what I want to do here is put a smelter in front of each one of these. So 1 smelter and so 1 there. Yep, and it's going to replace, and we've already exceeded what our capacity is here, so we're going to need more solar gen. All right, so we did anticipate those, which is great. So now that we've done that, we're going to come back to our smelters and one there. And 1 there. All right, and then hopefully we can come and we connect everything up now. Is it as pretty as it should be? No, those didn't line up nice and logical like I wanted, but better. It's better. So now that we've done that, we can hook that one up. And then this one will create titanium bars, right? And then this we will set up for titanium bars accepting here as those arrive. Or I can I just do that? Can I just drag that in, and we'll adjust that in a second. So now I can also go ahead and grab that rail there. Snap that one in. I think we're starting to get this.
I need water.
Oh, are we back to this again? Do this before we start losing a bunch of health. All right, so this we're gonna have making wolfram ore. And the moment we do that, it should start, yeah. So now it'll start to pull the ore off of here. And this one, we can go ahead and set this to accept the wolfram ore. And now we've got a third one here that we can use to do whatever we need to after that. So that'll double up on our production. Hey, Grez, thank you, thank you. So we're starting to get there. So we've got feeds coming in from 2 locations. The next thing that we'll need is helium. Ads in 430, thank you for that. I will unfortunately probably have to give folks my 7 Days to Die commercials. Because that's what we got right now. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, check that out. I didn't realize these are like launching the stuff up into space. That's pretty cool. Calcium is next. Okay. Do I need a separate extractor for calcium? I don't even know what calcium looks like, so we might have to go find a calcium node. No, Vixen, I'm not on a 7 Days to Die hiatus at all. This is just the last day of the playtest for StarRupture, and I didn't think I was even going to get a chance because it was slated. I was invited, but I was out of town for vacation, so it wasn't going to happen. Well, we'll take this other meteor here because this... That'll have another meteor heart in it, so we should grab this anyway. Nope, there we go. One meteor heart. Yeah, I think tomorrow's the last day. So we've got purple, we've got red. Just looking for another... Can I just drink out of the water? Nope, I just can't. I guess I can grab the hydro bulbs here on the side. That's the titanium. Still getting a sense for the different colors.
The Moon Energy Corporation thanks you for your treatment.
Acquired.
You can
Per
claim your
plant.
reward in the corporate terminal.
Oh, we got our first little enemies here. Go ahead and reload that. All right. Do a little quick wandering here. Use the high ground for advantage. I see another meteor. No mixed drinks tonight, Saib. I've been doing a bunch with my vacation and typically I only do mixed drinks on Fridays. I will show off. I got 5 amazing bottles of whiskey from that came back from Ireland with me. Pretty excited about that. Here's helium. Okay, so helium's the other thing we can start harvesting. there's another meteor. Laz, so yeah, on Friday nights here, I've got my bar is attached to the studio, the recording studio here, and I do cocktails on Friday nights. Oh, that looks like calcium right there. Ooh. And now I'm regretting where we started off building the base. We might move. We might move. Because this location's even prettier. All right, let's... Do I take shots? I don't take shots ever. I don't believe in not enjoying my drinks when I make them. All right, so I assume this is all calcium here. No. Oh, nope, this is... Oh, there we go. All right, I'm going to do a 7 Days to Die commercial, and then I'm going to be right back just so I can do a bio run. I'll be back in a sec. All right, we're back. We're back. All right, let's continue a little bit more onto this. I don't know how long I'm going to survive tonight, folks, just in terms of the stream. Might be a shorter one. I am still so jet lagged. Hey, Bryony, welcome in. Am I going to do crosswinds? I'm not familiar with crosswinds. I'm going to have to check that out. Oh my gosh, see? I even took a nap I was trying to figure out trying to like get myself ready for stream and just struggle busing. Cannot build outside base core area. Oh. But that is an ore extraction point, it looks like. So here's the thing. I guess you can have multiple bases, right? There's no reason that you can't do that. I'm going to go see what this thing is over here, though. We're just going to... We're just experimenting. We're just finding what things are. So what is this up here? What do we have here? Oh. Dead. I love how it says dead body open. Damage tech of unknown origin. Explosives. All right. Is that
Great.
take all? Geoscanner map required. Okay, so we gotta unlock the map thing first. Ooh, please don't open it. All right. Well, from a location perspective, this has all the materials right here, it looks like. And that's... So there's, well, from, what is the red material? That looks like yet another material up there. Oh, and there's a box looking thing. Titanium housing. Don't know what that is, but I'll take it. All right, so... But I'm going to have additional power sources, I assume, over here, right? So our limiting factor is just having... No. I'm not going to overthink this. Let's add another one of the core critters. I don't know what the range of these is. That's the one thing that I'm confused on, because all right, well, not stable. Oh, you can see the border in the distance. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's pretty big. Now I see it. Now I see it. So, yeah, so that's not going to cover getting out to those. Yeah, I'm seeing that now. So let's just try this here. I'm just curious. Can I hit all these nodes in one? I don't think I can. Yeah, there's no way I'm hitting all this in one. But if I head back up here, is there... Ooh, what the hell is that? That's a little freaky. Freaky deaky. Dritz, I'm not sure. I know you end up getting drones, and I'm not sure how that works. So for right now, we're just gonna do another setup here. We'll do just a small setup.
Acquire.
So for right now, I'm just gonna put one on the hillside here. We're gonna gonna do a quick setup here and do that. And I don't also know, I assume power does not connect from one to another. Okay, so now I should be able to build on these, which again, I'm assuming these are going to be calcium. All right, and that is indeed calcium ore. Got to power all the separate towers. Yeah, that's tedious. At least it's not that tough. Building is not... Oh, because it's not connected there. Okay, that's fine. What do you mean building is not stable? Can I not build into that? That's a little frustrating. What about platform, supported platform? That's a little bit weird, but whatever. I'm not sure why that corner piece required supported platforms, but it is what it is. And they cost the same, so it doesn't really matter that much. So wait, now if I go back to the regular platforms, can I connect those? Yes. Got it. Okay. So let's go ahead and put some solar action up here. We'll just put a couple of them. I should actually go back to the other base area now that I'm thinking of it. Because we can probably be doing things in parallel here, which I'm not being smart about. So let's go ahead and get a few of these set up. We'll get a smelter here. Well, yeah, let's go get the other one set up, and we're gonna come back to this. I'm being my, you know, normal ADHD madness self here. But we should, since we already have multiple nodes on the other side, we might as well have them...
That's a snack.
...be processing for one of the other corporations while we're over here. Keep grabbing these as we go for data. Yeah, drone rails. That's what I figured. Hey, old shell, welcome in. Hey, Sirius. I hope we get, I don't know, better movement. I don't know what the option is for that yet. Like vehicles or something to just make movement go a little bit faster. All right, unsent items will be returned to inventory. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, so level 2. That's okay, so that's going to require something different. We're not ready for that yet. So let's keep doing the easy ones that we can do here. Press Alt for dash. All right, load that one up. And then we're going to do the same thing here because this one is... We can just switch to another organization. So, right, that one can... Yep, there we go. So now, did we finish a thing in here? On this guy here. Yes, we get the recipe station. I don't know what the recipe station does, but, you know, that's what we're here for. Recipe station.
Congratulations. You can now unlock new functionality for your buildings at the recipe station.
But the buildings can already do these things. Why would we need to unlock anything?
Arcadia 7 is a very particular place, full of specific resources and requirements. The building's programming needs to be updated as these requirements change, to avoid unnecessary clogging up memory, as well as transfer fees.
It's the Claywood Corporation that determines the cost of transfer. You could lower the price and everything would go smoother.
I'll respond with one of Mr. Claywood's favorite sayings. This is exactly why you're not the richest person in the world. I am detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare yourselves for a wave.
I don't think you have to monitor it. All right, so it looks like we're getting close to a rupture, which I believe we just means we stay inside and hide. But I would like to be able to see it, so can we do this? There we go. We can get some views going on. Cool. All right, so recipe station. I fully don't understand this at all. Okay, insert calcium blocks. Storms brewing. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Low calories. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's all of our information. I did not see that in this screen at all. I 100% missed that. Beautiful view of Armageddon. Exactly. All right, so what is this? So we insert this, we spend these. All right, heat wave is incoming, it looks like. I assume this just means I need to be inside so we don't die.
Ruptura's eruption has started. StarRupture has started. Hide.
So that looks like it would be bad to be outside for.
Extreme temperature detected.
All right. Hey, Arizona. Holy crap. Okay. I feel like we don't go outside while this is going on, right?
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Okay, tell us straight. Did you know that was going to happen? I mean, just from watching the previews of the game when I did this, the top 10 survival games of this year, it showed that there would be those moments that happened, and the countdown seemed pretty straightforward. So, not from watching anyone's, but remember that waterfront view you had? All right, is everything safe now? Yeah, it's a little dark out here. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Being right next to the base made that pretty easy for me. So I didn't really have to think about that. All right, and we've got, how are we on building materials? Oh, okay, weapons empty, heating, mining. Okay, so there's upgrades to our mining stuff here also. Oh, and we've got a whole skills tree.
Excellent work. The Selenian Corporation thanks you for your shipment. Your rewards are waiting in the corporate terminal.
All right, so we can come back to here. You know what? Can I put one of these terminals outside? Is that a thing we can do just to make my life easier? Can I put one on the wall? No. Nope, you got to be inside. Well, that's just silly. That's really silly. Okay, so we can make the fabricator. Helium extractor is going to be next. Pistol. Regeneration. Food station sounds like a good one to have. You know what? Let's get storage going. Clever robotics. Yeah, you're probably right.
Gotcha.
All right, what do we need for this? Okay, we can use the same stuff for this. Oh, nope. Change that. Clever robotics, and you take that, and you take clever robotics, and you take that, and take the leftovers. Thanks, Maka. Or sorry, Mac. Jeez, Maka. Being the tired. Let's go ahead and grab straight off of these so that we can make some more building blocks. So I'm just gonna, well, I got 100 there. We're gonna leave that. We'll pull off of this one. It's so pretty though. And where was I going? I was coming over here to make building materials. So that we've got plenty to work with. We don't need to think about that. Oh, so that, yeah. Oh, we've got that we can do. Boom. Holy crap, that just unlocked a whole bunch of stuff. I think. Did that unlock stuff? I can't tell. Basic building material. Oh, well, let's do that. And then we need 100 of that. And then what does... Oh, then we can fabricate. I see. I see. Titanium beams. Making sense to me. So we need 100 data points. And do we primarily get that from using these? Oh, we can put that in there. 150. Ooh, very nice. That was a nice little find there. So now I can come back. So oh! Chris, yes. Yes, it is. All right, so how are we doing on the... We're working on clever robots, and that's just cranking along. And... Oh! Very interesting. Okay. So I think that's a fresh meteor that came down. Got some helium, another meteor heart. Yeah, sure. Sure, Wolf. What you got? I'm realizing I'm not going to get a chance to get a long playthrough run on this. I held up until tonight. I actually spent all of yesterday working on editing my pictures from vacation, which I got some of them onto Discord. It seems like while it's still ash, the bugs stay gone. Oh. Let's go ahead and reload that puppy. Oh no, the water is gone. Lakefront property is all gone? Seriously? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Ooh, firewave ore. I guess that's something you look for immediately afterwards. This game has great potential. I mean, I can already see that from the little of what I'm seeing here. You'll start to see grass growing. Nice. So everything cycles pretty fast, it looks like. All right, so we need to get another OCB module going over here. Fabricator. Let's get one of these lined up here. Yes, you can double jump. All right, we're going to put one of those there. We're going to get in a smelter. I don't know. Do I need a smelter? I don't know how this works. Let's grab a rail. Is one of these just calcium? What is this? It's a calcium block crafted in smelter. So yes, we actually do need the smelter in line here. So we're going to add a smelter, same as before. And then we need a rail. So snag that there, into there. And then this is going to make a calcium block. And then this will take future health solutions.
Congratulations! Clever Robotics has received its order. A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the
Clever
terminal.
Robotics is doing that. So we'll get this producing over here. And we're going to head back to the other base and let it... Oh, it just got really... I'm just going to hit a save real quick. I don't like when it gets a little slow and glitchy like that.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Okay. So does the water magically come back? I guess we'll wait and see what happens. Oh. That is some rapid transformation there that occurs. It would be cool if it started raining to restock. Grab a little helium as we go here. Alright, reload this up. Now we completed one of these, so we can come in here, right? Clever Robotics. There we go. Personal storage is done. Yeah, I get that. I get that. So now we're going to readjust this one into future solutions.
Great.
So I do think we played this smart, though, in getting the multiple chains already set up. We're kind of positioned well. So we've got the other one that's bringing in these. So now we're going to have to start chaining things. So Blue Griffith. So we can do this one. We can start working on Blue Griffith with this. So we'll take this one. We'll go ahead and start doing that. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go... The next line of things is going to require the fabricator, is my guess. And we're going to end up just needing massive fields of these. The other thing that I want to get to quickly is storage. I want to figure out how we can get kind of a backlog of items to use. It was the Clever Robotics that had storage. Oh, and that's also our building drones too. All right, so level 3 of this is what we want. And smelter. Smelter recipes are 100% unlocked. Got it. So fabricator recipes, we're going to need... Oh, I get it. So we got to make the tubes and stuff. Is that how this is going to work? So I've got to come over here and... No? No. All right, let me see what I haven't built yet that we can be building. Recipe station, analyzation, printer, storage. Any basic... Oh! Okay, so the fabricator is going to be required to do all the basic stuff. And is there a splitter for lines? That's the other big question here. Rail connector. Yes, so the rail connector allows you to split. All right, so let's do this. Let's take this out for a second. We're just temporary building, so we're testing things out. Oh, I'm realizing I should have given more space. This is definitely going to have a whole efficiency factor of learning how to do this. Yes, four-way splitters. So now that I'm seeing this, so can I do this, and then can I do this? Okay. And this is going to be titanium going to these guys. There we go. So titanium flowing into there. Got it. Yes. So this did make sense to do that. So we take this out. We move it back by 1. Definitely not the most efficient design, but I at least understand the logic of this. Very similar to definitely very similar to Satisfactory in this regards. So pop that into there, pop that into there. And then over here, we can start to build fabricators. Grab one of these here, one of these guys here. All right, one fabricator going. Now we'll put it up here. Now, does it have to have multiple? I'm gonna put it right there.
Great work. Future Health Solutions is now receiving all requested items. New rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal.
Excellent. That's what we wanted to see. Let's go ahead and fill these in. Don't want to fall in holes. Okay, so this can now create some of the other things that we need. So this takes titanium rods, calcite sheets, wolfram wire, all the other things that we were needing before. So we can add another OCB critter over here for these. And at one point in time, these menus will start to make sense. These icons, I think, are horrible, and I wish there was, like, I don't know, anything better than this. Like, these are horrible. They don't logically make sense to me. All right, and I'm just gonna, for ease, do that. And connect that to that. And then we wanted to, clever robots needs titanium beams. All right, so can this make titanium beams? No. Okay, so we need to learn how to make titanium beams, which was one of the items in here. Oops. Aha! Now we can make titanium beams. Aha! All right. Titanium beam. And we can put a stack of those in there and let that just go. Otherwise, we can start feeding that from the other one. So the first one has titanium. So we can grab a pool off of this. And it's not going to allow collision. Oh, see, that's... Ugh. Can I do that? Let the spaghetti commence. Yeah, baby. Oh my God, this is horrible. Critical hydration. All right, let's... And we'll go ahead and use one of these. That's pretty ugly. But that's okay. I'm not worried about learning the most efficient way today. I'm just going to accept it's a little bit of a mess and be okay with that. We're in the learning phase. It's okay. This is fantastic. Is it? All right. Regeneration claim chamber. And you know what? Realizing, can I add on to this to make this bigger? So can I... Learning more. Like, if I just put this here, does it combine it? How does this work? We're gonna find out. Nope, that's not what we wanted. That was absolutely not what we wanted. All right, let's try that again. With doors or ladders? Well, that's just silly. Oh, connects 2 rooms horizontally. Okay, okay. All right, well, let's All right, so if I do that, we're just learning, folks. We're learning. So horizontal connector. There we go. Got it. And now we can go ahead and add on a habitat module to that little connected bit there. Nope, that wasn't it. That might not be enough space. Is that, am I getting that right? Ah! We're figuring this out slowly but surely. Oh, should connect to something on all ends. So we build it first. So we build that. No, oh, gee. I keep doing it at the wrong. All right, and we're heading towards core overheat again. Is that at the right height level? Nope, that's too low. Oh my god, this is killing me. Okay, there is definitely a glitch there I'm noticing. It's very hard to tell. Okay, that's on the right level. All right. Now, let's add back in our platforms across here. And now, is that close enough? This is, so I don't think that these are going to overlap like I was anticipating. This is what I'm trying to learn from a space. Horizontal connector. Oh, yeah, that's, it needs, it's got to come out this side. Okay. All right, so that's got to go away. It needs to connect right there. They need to be more or less lined up. So honestly, the airlock would be better suited over here. Oh, that's a problem. All right, let's get rid of the item printer. All right, so we'll come in there. Horizontal connector can come in here, and then we can build another habitat. Did I line that one up right? No, I didn't. Okay, it needs to line directly up with the side of that. Man, this is the frustrating part of the building that I'm seeing right here. I was good up until this. But connecting buildings feels super janky. Did that get it? Nope. You can build on top. Yeah, no, I understand that I can go up, but I want to figure out how I go sideways. Maybe we do this first. Maybe if I do this and then place it, this will make more sense to me. All right, now the habitat. There we go. All right, so now that we've done that, now we can link the two habitats, right? We can use a connector like so. Was I supposed to build it one block closer? Did I not? All right, I think we need to build it closer. Of course, this is going to nuke it all now. All right, we're learning. We're learning together here, folks. We're going to get there. All right, so now we come back to our habitat, and it needs to be like right there. Now we should be able to link these. So now we do a horizontal connector here. Now, is this because we put in the viewport? Is the viewport causing problems? I think the viewport is causing problems. So if I get rid of this now, and now I put in, that's what it was. It did not like that. Okay, so now we come in here. Yes, I also don't love that either, Vixen. So just, you know, we're just experimenting here, so we learn how the building system works. So we can add in a vertical connector here. But it looks like we need to add... Do we add on top first? Okay, we can't jump and, like, parkour onto things. Oh, we just look straight up. Okay. All right, so up we go here. And then I think logically we'll make this one go up in the corner. So maybe we add, now we can add this. And this can be, I don't know, I'm just thinking of like, this is our viewing room so that we can watch the world burn. Okay. Oh, I hate ladders, freaking ladders, wire ladder. Why do ladders suck in game? Oh, that's a horrible mechanic. You gotta press down. You press forward to get into it, and then you press down. It's... So, once I hit this... Ugh, God, what a bad mechanic. So you're pressing W, and then you have to press S when you hit it to kind of move forward. I will never use a second floor as long as those ladders exist. Will not use them. I am going to go ahead. I like having... We're getting close to the overload section as well. And I want to move this corporate terminal. Can you triple stack them? I think so. Where's my terminals and things like that? Can I build another one? Yeah. So I think I actually want this like right there as I come in the door. That way, as you're coming in, I don't know. Were there stairs? I don't think there are stairs currently. I mean, you could build stairs outside to a second level, Vixen, but I don't think you can build them inside. No, stairs only go outside. All right, so where are we on our Moon Corp? Not Moon Corp. That's not the one we were working on. The Happy Robots, or what? Clever Robots. There we go. Level 3. Oh, yep. This one's still chugging. Okay, so is this done what it can do here? Yeah, it needs titanium beams. Oh, well, we can switch that one out. Let's have this provide... Oh, nope, that's still working on... Who is this? Who are we providing for? Oh, we are providing Clever Robots. Okay, so that's doing the thing. So we need to go switch the calcium block delivery. And we're also gonna need to make titanium rods. So that's going that way. So these are all singular. Yeah, I think I'd have to draw this out to get the designs working correctly. Vixen, I was born in the 1900s. I don't know who that is. Oh my god, excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh. It's good that I'm yawning and that I'm tired, because I'm trying to just get back on a normal schedule. It's just taking me a while. So we should be able to make storage right now, right? Yes. Really big on 80s sitcom scene. Okay. Oh, so can we add... Interesting. Okay, there we go. And then can I label this? All right. Ads. All right, give me 1 second and I'll be right back, folks. All right, welcome back everyone over on Twitch. I'm going to try to go for another 30 minutes or so. I just don't have a lot of meat tonight, folks. I'm actually really enjoying this, which is a little frustrating. I wish I would have had more time. But we'll try to see how far we can get in the time that we've got here. The jet lag, I got home Friday night from Ireland, and we landed at 7 or 8 o'clock in Chicago, and then had to drive up to Milwaukee. And so obviously 6 hours in advance. So essentially we landed at, what does that make it, 1 in the morning. and essentially got home and unpacked by like 4 a.m. And just haven't quite fully recovered. 4 a.m. from Ireland time. So, whew. So I had a productive day yesterday doing a lot of editing and stuff like that. It was the drive. We had a car service pick us up. Can I rename this? What is this? I hope they give us the option to oh, you can. Here we go. Okay. So plants. So we can put all of our plant type stuff. We want to keep that on us for water, I guess. And then, oh, and it has a little animation. Okay, and this is unknowns. So I'm going to put just some stuff that I'm not using right now. Like pistol, well, it's not really unknowns. It's just explosives. I guess I could call it random. It's probably better. Just trying to clear out a little bit of inventory. So if we go out exploring, we've got logical stuff here. Okay. I also don't want to go too far because we're like close to the overheat. Oh, and I see the water's already come back. So I think what we do, let's get this set up more logically. We're gonna get ourselves a larger platform here.
Order completed. Clever Robotics cares about you.
There we
so
go.
They have another reward waiting for you in the terminal.
All right.
They
Now,
also ask that you keep an eye out for old model drones lost on Arcadia. They might contain useful items.
go ahead and reset this guy here to...
Great.
Nope. Let's change this to titanium rods now. Oh. Oh, okay. So do rods? No. It's not what I wanted. Hold on, stop. All right. Yes, so it takes titanium bars, correct? And then it's going to make titanium rods. And then rods are going into that guy. Okay. The core overheat is... so this is how I knew that things were going to go bad. I saw this was up around a bad stage before and was just paying attention to that. So that's going to start to produce those. Titanium housing, crafted in a furnace. We don't have a furnace yet. We haven't unlocked that yet. We also need to rebuild inside here. We don't have a... We don't have a regeneration chamber because we never made one of these. So maybe we put this one in here?
Your printing point has been updated. When you happen to die, I will send your mind here, and this is where your sleeve will be printed.
When?
Apologies, if you happen to die.
Good times. basic item printer we'll go ahead and put in here. All right, now we've got a printer again. Is that all the basics that we can do? With sheets make tubes. So yeah, essentially you're gonna need to chain fabricators together, right? All right, so that's chugging along. That's just gonna do its thing, but we could honestly have multiple fabricators because this is consuming at a reasonable rate, right? That's filling it up at the same speed. Okay. And is this... All right, so do I need... Yes. Nope, that was wrong. Sorry. Do any of the corporations need titanium blocks anymore? They don't. None of them do, but some are still needing the other stuff. Yes, Griffith Blue. We'll still take that. Right? Is that, yes. Perfect. So that will... And we should go back. Do we have enough time to get to the other space and back? Hopefully. We need to keep collecting all the plants as we go. So now I see every time we have one of the big blasts go, that's what's going to recycle the plants. Which honestly, we need to collect a little bit more, and we're getting low on water and food again. Go ahead and do that. Who was that? Vixen, thank you. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think this is taking a lot more resources than I'm thinking it's going to take, because I could hear that struggle a little bit. Let's grab these little critters here. Some purple nuggins. Ooh, what is that? Is this a hidden little drone in here? No, it's a little dead body. Energy boost chew. And some tubes.
Ah, gotcha.
We'll take all these real quick, and then we're going to switch the calcium block production over here going to one of the other corporations. Because this is going to nothing right now. All right. So yes. Yeah, Griffin wants this. So we'll get those cooked back up into there. Late early game. Used to unlock new weapons and mods in the equipment. Oh. Nice. Interesting. So you can toggle between the per plant and the other one. This you can just eat for calories. Okay.
Ruptura activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
All right, hopefully we've got time to get back. We're gonna find out the hard way. Yep, I can see the sky getting ugly looking over there. Run, forest! So now it's not giving me the countdown, though. Can I make myself an extra door in the side there? Nothing like, you know, right before. Let's, oh, maybe I should get inside. That seems really imminent. Oh, see now. Oh, there we go. Next wave. And now it gives you a countdown. All right, let's go upstairs and watch the show.
Ruptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Yeah, it's a bummer that, like, when that hits, the game freezes up really hard. Which is an unfortunate thing from the perspective of, like, getting to appreciate, you know, what's occurring. So now, if I walk outside right now, which, you know, I've got to do it. Will bad things happen to me? Very high temperature.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
All right, so heat goes up. You got a heat meter. So you can do these one block at a time here. All right. And once you're inside, your heat meter is going to come back down and you'll kind of recover. Okay. So I'm thinking we're going to add an airlock. Oh, yeah. This is just... I don't love that it takes up so much space. I wonder if I can put an airlock on the outside there. All right, let's go around the edge of this. Ah, shoot. I'm basically trying to create... So, can the airlock come out and go in this way? No, it always has to go in like that. Ugh. See, the problem is I can't put one here because we've got... well, I can do this temporarily. Blocking the other door, but we'll fix that. Um, all right, regen chamber is going to go back in the corner here. Ladder up is going to go here. This is going to go away
The
here.
Griffiths Blue Corporation is grateful for all of your shipments. Remember that supporting this particular company will allow you to upgrade your
Airlock's
arsenal,
going to go
which
here.
will certainly help in surviving on Arcadia.
So that way we can do that and go up. That gives us another way into the building. And that way we can put stairs going down over here. So that when we're moving back and forth between the two bases, we've got a little bit of an easier path rather than having to run all the way around like we've been doing. Nice. Okay. All right. So now we've got a little two-story setup here. I hate the inefficiency in the layout of this over here, so let's get this fixed up. Did I get more materials to make more building stuff? Nope. We're going to have to run out here for right now. And just grab a tap off of this. So we're going to grab
Gotcha.
100 of that. We're going to grab 100 off of this one. That'll allow us to build more building materials so we can add on. I have saved, but I will save again because people keep telling me there we go. Save game. That I keep hearing the tales. All right, so now we're gonna come into here, hit the fabricator. Let's make more building materials. We'll go ahead and max that out. Sitting on plenty of those now. All right, let's get rid of this now. Yeah, it doesn't like it when you are in the menu and you try to go. All right, can I go from here and just go? Yeah, I don't fully understand what it likes for stability. We're gonna go and do a supported platform. Will it accept that? Does it just want a platform every once in a while? Is that what's going on? It's very confusing. Is that what it wants? Nope, that was not the right height. So can I add this underneath here? Pillar support. I guess, yeah, it... But I can't replace that. Need to place beam first. Okay. Okay, now it's gonna let me place. All right. And then let's just go ahead and do basic stairs going down here for right now. Just so I have a way in. And I also want to I want to separate this out a little bit more. So if I'm thinking through this, you kind of want to have, it looks like one smelter does a lot of work. And it looks like smelter to, what is this? Oh, I wonder if, does that change how much energy it uses? God, core overheat already at 90 of 100? Really? Interesting. Okay, so let's, what I want to do, Vixen, priority is going to be cleaning this up a little bit, even on a short run, so that I can make this more effective. So what I want to do is, actually I'm going to have this go out one more, even closer. I hate that bug. So you have to pull out of your menu every time. All right, one more out, and I think that's going to be good. Oh, priority for oh, I see, Vixen. Yep. That tracks. That tracks. All right, so smelter's gonna come in here.
I'm too hungry to think.
All right, so smelter will go like right there. That's the first one on the train. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna use these rather than work on food situations. And then from this, we wanna have this basically pivot. So the first thing that we wanna do coming out of this is feed into one of these. So straight out of here into that. I wish that lined up. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. So, and then from here, we can basically have 3 fabricators and or critter setup. So from here, we're going to go into, yeah, smelter to fabricator or whatever you need.
The Ruptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
Zero and Wolf, welcome in. Welcome. All right, and am I gonna still have time? I am gonna still have time. So that's gonna go in. Welcome in. I hope your stream was good. We're gonna do something like that. And we're gonna reconnect these now, and then we're gonna put an OCB at the end of this for each of these. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm not lasting that much longer myself, but I'm really enjoying this. I could definitely get behind some of this. The big question is going to be replayability, and I think one of the things that I want to see out of this is some pressure. Okay, so here's our OCB. All right, and that we want to line up And the OCD part of me also really wishes that these were a little bit more lined up, if that makes sense. Ben, get some good rest, buddy. All right, so we're gonna get rid of this now. We're gonna fix this. So we're gonna come out of this. Into here. Then from this one, we can feed each of these, and we can feed a third one if we wanted to. But we're just going to go from here to here and here to here, and we'll leave that third chain open for right now. And then this one will feed into here. And this starts to get a little bit cleaner. So now we can take a look. Malfunction. Well, what do we need? So what does this mean? Malfunction. That's new. Oh, we've exceeded grid power. That makes sense. Okay, there we go. Well, luckily we did make space over here for power. We can add more space for power. We're just going to keep adding these back over here. Core overheat. What is core overheat? I don't know what that means. Oh. So we probably need a method of dealing with... All right, well, let's take these out of here.
Great.
We're gonna reorganize this anyway, so let's... We've clearly exceeded capacity. So the question is... How do we increase the core? Oh my God! Welcome in, Raiders! Oh. Welcome in, folks. Holy cow, welcome in. What were y'all getting into? Sorry, I'm just checking back up through stream. Playing some StarRupture also. How is your StarRupture times going so far? Pause for a second and say hello. Welcome in, folks. If you don't know me, I'm Echo. I typically do a lot of 7 Days to Die content and just enjoying StarRupture. Doing something different. Excited. I've been looking forward to this one. 40 hours so far and nearly to the end. Holy crap, dude. I just got back from a trip over to Ireland, and so I am behind. This is the first chance I've got to hop into it tonight. So I'm hoping that if you're almost to the end that they're going to add a lot more content, because that scares me. But welcome in. So yeah, I'm still learning the basics here. Just we've got 2 little small bases. Top of the morning to you. I'm learning about the the malfunction, the core overheat, and trying to figure out how I deal with that. The map is only 15%. Nice. Base details. Danger level. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Got it. Okay. Now I'm seeing, okay. Got it. So we upgrade the main spire. I have played Satisfactory. It was actually the thing that turned me on to this, because where I love Satisfactory, I feel that my frustration is... All right, now we're down to workable levels. Oh, see, I was associating the core overheat. I was associating that with ooh, is that supposed to be there? Oh my. Is our inventory full of titanium ore and other things? We need like some actual storage units. We're just gonna toss metals in here for right now until we can I shift click? I can't shift click. Ugh. They've got to add shift clicking. That's just quality of life type stuff. Yep, that doesn't work. There is no, yeah. Yeah, that's really promising to hear. If you're coming from Satisfactory and you've got that many hours in and you're enjoying this, and that's a good sign. That's a good sign. That's interesting. So these are little boxes that it left behind. All right, so I'm starting to set up my little node here. So this can actually start processing again now that we're back under. So we're in standby. So titanium rods, we need to get this. Oh, we got to get this set up back for titanium bars. All right, so that's coming across. Double click works. Oh, okay. Thank you, mouse. All right, so that's taking titanium bars. Now we can have this one set up for something different. Or we can double up on that. We can have clever robots actually start working on this. And okay, and have this. Oh, we haven't unlocked that yet. So let's check back inside. Hey, Ruptura. Recipe station, fabricator, titanium sheets. Plenty of that. Messing around with bugs and breaking things, that's fair. We'll go ahead and get that going. I'm still not seeing. Oh, do we need to? Is the furnace need to be unlocked? Maybe that's what I'm missing. Smelter fabricator. All right, let's see what's next on the list here of what we're getting from people. Food station.
You've
finished
just
that
unlocked
one.
the UPP-7. We hope it will help you better deal with the planet's dangers.
All right. Storage depot. Stores single item type and redistributes it. Interesting. So I haven't... Yeah, we got to figure out how those work. The storage depot. All right. Moon energy is going to give inventory upgrade, which would be great. Wind turbine, new method of getting power. Grenades, equipment upgrade station. Oh, there's our war bonds. Helium extractor and the furnace. And the furnace is required for the titanium housing. Okay, so we're a bit from that one. And that's in the selenium station. All right. So rotors crafted in... Got it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Silver Fox. Oh my gosh, everyone raiding on a night that I'm not going long tonight because I'm still so jet lagged. All right, those are all produced. So can we also put things on pause, or does it still, as I add things? So does this contribute it all to the core? So it looks like platforms don't count. All right, so we can put in a... There we go. All right, and let's just go ahead and connect these up. So Andrew, did you figure out, is there a way that like in Satisfactory you can point at whatever you want? Like if I want this platform, I just middle mouse click and I point at it. Is there something like that? Copy, you know, a building thing? Because otherwise, like, big builds will become so challenging. Yeah, Fox, this is, think Satisfactory if you've ever played that. No copy shape, boo. All right, let's get the other one fixed up here. So we're gonna make a second chain here. So we need another smelter up top. I'm just essentially rebuilding what we did before, but organizing it a little bit more logically because this was driving me bonkers. All right, and then same thing, we'll go from the smelter to fabricators. See, but we're already at core overheat. How do we... Can I turn this to... Oh, I can turn these off. If I turn them off, does that take away from my... from the usage? I guess we'll figure that out. Domestic, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not gonna get a chance this go around. No, Fox, go get some sleepies. You're good. You're good. All right, single run connect back up to there. All right, and then from here, similarly, we were going to put a splitter right at the junction and pop that in like so. So even if I can have them here and turn them on and off. So we're going to turn these off. We're at 100 of 100. Now, if I turn this off, I'm still at 100 of 100. So I can't manage this by turning these off. It's just the sheer act of building it means it's powered. But how are we... This mechanic is a little confusing to me. We're at 30 of 90. Yeah, no. I saw that we can upgrade the core. We just don't have the materials for it yet. It just takes a little longer for things to cool after the rupture if you build over the limit. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and build more fabricators over here. What else did we unlock? Did I unlock something else? I thought I did. All right, so fabricator here. So we'll kind of put one there, maybe one there. And then we're going to connect those up. Thank you for this resub there. Appreciate that. All right, let's pop that into there. Pop that into there. And then we're going to toss... I mean, I guess I could use these same ones here for right now. I'm just trying to... All right, so one there and kind of one there. I'm slowly getting used to where things are. But see, now it's showing core overheat in the red. All right, so can we get these going here? Plates, and change this to melt. Now that should have materials coming over, so that's going to create for that. That's looking for plates. Let's change this one to look for wire. That one should still be looking for rods. All right, so this one we will have making wire. All right, so everything working. That's doing its thing. That's doing its thing. Got it. And then this one. That one can't do anything. We can't do that yet. All right, so let's have this one complete. Titanium rods and titanium, and turn that on and turn that on, and that will get those going. All right, this is at least more palatable to the mess that I had before, and is like logical circuits. All right, let's see if we've got any. Do we have anything left here? Any rewards that we didn't pick up yet? No, I think we've collected all these. How did I enjoy the 7 Days to Die 2.0 update? The storms are frustrating. 2.0 has been rough. The core 7 Days community has not received it well. They're behind on bandits. This release dropped late, so I mean I had fun with it just because I think it was something new. But it wasn't really what I think a lot of us were yearning for. So we'll see. Everything's kind of a wait and see where it goes. Split. I'm going to start splitting and feeding this into here to get more data points. It seems like plant pickups are the primary method of doing this. I don't want to put meteor cores in there. That seems like an expensive thing. And yeah, the storms are mostly frustrating, which is a little bit of a bummer. They could have been much more interesting. See, yeah, our hours are flipped. I've got like, I don't know, 6 or 7K hours in 7 days, because that's my primary game that I've done. All right, so how close is this one? And is that the last thing that we need for that? So we could double up and do 2 sets of... We could honestly have both of these fabricating rods. Turn that back on. Oh. Nope. Turn that off. Just kidding. We apparently hit a hard limit. Vixen, I haven't. I haven't seen much of anything in 7 days for the past 2 weeks anyway, with me being out. There are also uses for fancy second tab. Oh. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. In this one. Yep. That's fair. Man, you need a shit ton of these, though. Seems, yeah, Kalijah, that's a reason why I turned them down to like 50%. Totally agree with that sentiment. So I'm already hitting that point. Used and in grid. So we want to upgrade this ASAP. So what do I need? Oh, we need 10 cores. Okay, well, let's go grab some cores because we clearly need those. I made a power base up the hill from starting area. Used rails to send power to bases. Oh. See, I'm not that far that I know that you can actually send cooling. All right, well, we're going to do some exploration. Can I pick that up? That's not a pick-upable thing. See if we can find some more meteors. I probably should have emptied out my inventory as I'm looking, but I was mostly wanting us to get meteors. Any more meteor hearts? Each building requires cooling. Oh, thank you for the stretch there. Oh. You know what? I am going to pause here. I'm going to pause. Yeah, I see that. I'm going to go ahead and snooze them so I can kind of close out. I am going to, first off, thank you for all the raiders coming in. And I'm sorry it's not a late night for me. Like I said, I'm jet lagged to hell and back. I got back Friday night late from Ireland, which I'm going to be putting together a video on my experience there. I had an amazing time. I got to do a lot of stuff. We started in Dublin and got to see Trinity College, went on the 1916 tour, which is a family friend who runs it. That's amazing. So spent like 3 or 4 days there. Then went down to Cork, and we got to visit the Middleton distillery, went out to Blarney Castle, went out to the west side over into Galway, and we stayed in Cong for a few days and went to Ashford Castle, did horseback riding, did a falconry thing with hawks. Just some beautiful, beautiful sights. Also, while we were in Dublin, we went out to Newgrange and the Hill of Tara, if you know what those are. And then we ended our whole trip back up in Belmullet in the northwestern portion of Ireland with family. So it was it's pretty awesome. And so my wife is just got her Irish citizenship, and her father has been an Irish citizen. So having the connections and the family friends over there was really nice. Amazing, amazing trip. So we're gonna, for the folks on the Twitch side of the house, we're gonna go raid someone, share the love on, see if I can find someone else playing some StarRupture here. But yeah, I'm realizing I'll typically let my streams go longer if I'm really enjoying it, and I am enjoying the game. I'm excited to see where they take it from here. But I am just feeling my energy drop like a rock, which is not surprising. Last few days I've just been on trying to get back on a normal time zone. Oh, not seeing a lot of people playing. We're just going to grab someone here. But yeah, Andrew, thanks for sharing your experience. And anyone who's kind of helped with little bits and pieces as we've been playing. Thank you so much. Former rally car champion. That's an interesting title for StarRupture. Well, let's go visit someone with one viewer, just because, you know. Let's see if they're. No, I'm trying to find someone who's like at least giving it a go at engaging. Lots of 1s and 2s and 3 viewers here. Oh, well, this, yeah. All right, let's give it a try. Fizzy Boy Pop. Sure. Button. All right, we're going to raid, folks. Thank you so much. I'm going to be back tomorrow night, back with 7 Days to Die. Fizzy Pop? What was it? Fizzy something. Fizzy.
My breakdown does not want to break down.
All right, here we go. All right, share some love, folks. I will see you back tomorrow night. Thanks for everyone hanging out. Thanks for the raids. Oh, so many raids nights and the subs and everything. Much love to everybody. And I will see you very, very soon. Thank you so much, all. Good night. I'll see you on the other side.
Welcome in, Raiders. What's up? Raiders. What's up? How are you all doing tonight? Sorry about that. Why is this thing... How do I hide this? Sorry, my thing's getting all up in the way and I don't know why. What's up, everybody? Yeah. Alright, Word, you have a good night. Appreciate coming in. I take it you guys were having some fun on